Hey Wildcats, this is Mark Phillips. I'm going to be your teacher for Management 330 starting in a very short 3 weeks now. The date is October the 19th. That's 3 weeks from the day that I'm making this video, and hopefully you get around to watching it before it gets here. The 19th is when the class will start. You're going to see your course appear on Canvas just like they frequently do, and you'll be able to get rolling on that course. Things you need to think about to get ready for the class. The one piece of material that you need is a book, and I'm going to show you the book that we're going to be using. You can find it. It looks like this. It's Management, or MGMT, 11th edition by a guy named Chuck Williams. You can get a brand new version like this one. It'll work great. You can also, if you prefer, get a used version like this one that will work great as well. Doesn't come with any codes or anything like that, but the book works just fine. Now, already you're wrestling with the choice. What do I choose? You're thinking, those two books, the new and the used, they look pretty much exactly the same to me. So just between us, let me be honest with you. I only have one copy. I just wanted to hold it up and pretend it was new and used, but it's pretty new. But I mean, I've used it, so I guess it's technically used. But anyway, I'll let you work on that. So you can get either of those. You also are welcome to get the digital version, which you can actually see here because it's digital. But that will work just fine also. So whatever book you prefer, we're going to be doing a lot of readings from that book. Just kind of so you understand how this works as we go into it. Because we don't actually meet in class most weeks, you're going to need to do a bit of reading to get the material. So the book is going to be important. I would encourage you to go ahead and get one in whatever format works best for you. Now, I just told you we're probably not going to meet very much. There are at least 3 times that we will meet digitally as a class at a set time. In weeks 2, 4, and 6 of the course, we will have a synchronous session. That will occur during your regular scheduled class time on the calendar, and it'll probably be on Monday of that week. It's possible it'll be Wednesday, but it'll probably be Monday. And I'll let you know before we get there what the plan is for that. But that will be just about a 50-minute session for us to talk about the material, for me to give you some additional content, and for us to make sure that you are keeping up and figuring out everything you need to know to succeed in the class. So those 3 times that we get together are really the only 3 times that you have to do your work on an assigned schedule. There obviously are due dates, but how and when you choose to get it done will be totally up to you. Now, having said that, just as with any course at ACU, I am available anytime. If you have questions, if you want to email, if you want to set up and do a Zoom, we can do that. Some of that time I'll be in the office, and we can arrange to meet there if we can do that. So whatever works for you, I will be available, even though we're not actually getting to get together 3 times a week as we traditionally do. Last thing to think about the class. I know that testing is one of those things that some people just kind of excel at, and some people really don't. And I just want to tell you up front that the way this particular course is structured, there are no exams. So for most people, that's kind of a nice thing to think about. We're going to assess your learning using some different methods besides exams. So if this is your first experience with that, I hope that you'll enjoy it. I think most of you probably will. Last thing I want to tell you before we finish up today. I suspect some of you are thinking, I don't want to take this course online. And perhaps in part because you're thinking, I took a course last spring, and the first half was pretty good, and it was face-to-face, and the second half was online, and it was something different than pretty good. It may have actually been pretty bad. Let me explain that what you're going to be experiencing in this course is not what we had to roll out last spring. This is going to be an online course that has been designed from day one to be taught online. It's designed to actually be taught in that format, and I think you will find that it is a refreshing change from what you experienced last spring. So don't give up on it yet, because I think you'll enjoy it and you'll learn a great deal. So that's what I have for you at the moment. As I said, you're welcome to email me if you have other questions. When the course opens up that weekend before, you will have several days before your first assignment is due. So you don't need to get worried ahead of time about reading ahead or doing anything like that. I realize most of you are just aching to start doing the material, but even if you're not, don't worry about it. Okay? Looking forward to seeing you guys, at least virtually, and perhaps a few of you face to face. I hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.